Hey, welcome to my channel. Just so happy to have you here. Just wanted to take a moment to first of all say thank you. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Thank you for my day ones. I really appreciate it. You are so special to me, and I thank you for that. I thank you for rocking with me, even though I've been very inconsistent, and I'm hoping that in the 2026 that I'll be more consistent with putting out videos consistently. And if you want to see me react to something, put it down in the comments and I will try my best to react to it. But in the meantime, I have several videos that I want to put out and I'm super excited about it. This particular video, I do want to have a conversation surrounding this because I think that is very important for us to have this conversation, because I understand that we are living in the day and age where saying the most outlandish things is popular and it goes viral and it seems to be more acceptable, which is crazy to me. I understand the outlandish things when you're joking with certain things, but I believe that certain topics should not be handled in this type of manner, but we're gonna talk about it, right? So Kai Cenat recently opened up about several things that he's doing. He spoke about watching anime, which he was clowned for that. He spoke about reading this book, which I think was a great idea. And then also too, not only that it's a great idea that he opened up and shared with his supporters in the whole world that he's reading books to expound and improve himself. I think that was phenomenal. Not sure why he got clowned for that. The actual book that he mentioned was really, I've heard over the years how great of a book it is, and I actually need to check my book inventory to see if I have it. If not, I definitely want to purchase it because he's like the second or third person I've seen recently is currently reading that book, which I think is phenomenal, and I've heard over the years how great that book is. So I definitely need to probably put that in my inventory. But anywho, so he was clowned about that, but this one particular subject, I was floored when I heard and seen this clip that was on TikTok, and I was just like, we can't be serious. Like this, it is outlandish, and I'm like, I'm not sure if the person was joking, but even if they were, I just feel like we shouldn't joke about mental health issues. And I'm gonna insert the clip here.
Maybe I'm not rich enough to understand why Kai Cenat is struggling with his mental health. Maybe I'm just not in the same echelon as him, and I don't get how a multi-millionaire who gets money from his fans off of subscribers, who just made $5 million off of Mafiathon 3, is struggling with mental health. Maybe I just don't understand what the fuck is going on. Or maybe this motherfucker is looking for sympathy for y'all. He hopped on this app and told us he's been struggling to achieve these goals he wants to achieve. All he wants to do is create and just keep creating. Nigga, you didn't create that school yet. You took all this money from all these people and you didn't even make the fucking school. All y'all motherfuckers supporting this kid, bro, you have to stop.
Shut up! That is so stupid!
To me, I wish that people read up on mental health. November, December, I believe October too, but I know November, December for sure is usually around that particular time where mental health such as depression, anxiety, grief, like all kinds of emotions are heightened, right? You have people who've lost loved ones, people who are grieving job loss and different things, and during this time, depression is at an all-time high. Like I said before, grief, anxiety, and different other emotions, right? I don't have the studies in front of me, so I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I would highly encourage others to read up on November, December, it might be October as well, around this time where mental health issues heighten for so many reasons. The holidays are not always sweet for people. You have people who have lost people maybe early in the year, and the first time that they're spending the holidays without them. It could be so many things that are happening, and mental health does not have a income restriction or discrimination. Like, mental health do not discriminate on age, race, gender, income, status, none of that. Like, mental health does not care who you are, how much money you make. It happens to the best of us. And I feel like to clown somebody or to even open your mouth to say you don't understand why a multi-millionaire is having mental health issues, I think you need to go back to school. I think you need to read a book. I think you need to study. Google is free. You can read upon how many celebrities have unalived themselves due to mental health issues, being unhappy, being sad, being depressed, being whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that we have to be a little bit more aware of what mental health is, how it affects people, and understand that it does not discriminate against race, gender, age, income status, none of that. Like, it does not discriminate. And so for me, I think that we as a society should be more careful with how we discuss mental health. Multi-millionaires, millionaires, billionaires, I'm not sure why we don't think that they go through stuff. Biggie said it best. More money, more problems. You have people who are jealous, envious of people who have money and status and clout, so to speak, and whatever else. You have people who are plotting to take down somebody's empire, to destroy somebody. Like, you have so many things that are happening that is very weird and unfortunate. And yes, does it happen to regular people? Yes. And it also probably happens even more for people who have money, status, where you have people literally are solely trying to destroy them, all because they're angry for whatever reason, jealous or envious. Like, I just think that we just need to be careful of that. And unfortunately, and it could be other simple stuff too. It don't necessarily have to be that dramatic. It could be just the fact that I remember Phantom talking about how he wanted to spend time with his mom one time, and I think they were out in public. I want to say a park. Don't quote me on it. I don't know if I can find the video quickly, but I believe it was like a park or somewhere. His family was having something, and he went to it, and he could not spend time with his mom like he wanted to, and his family like he wanted to, because they were in public and people noticed him and people kept coming to him and saying, hey, I want a picture, hey, can I take a picture with you, or talking to him and something like that. And that alone can also play a part of mental health, because they can say to themselves, well, dang, yes, I chose this lifestyle, and yes, it's good, but sometimes it's not always good. There's a downside to it. There's pros and cons to everything. And the con of being in the limelight is a lot of times you lose your freedom to do certain things that you would normally, that normal people are able to do without any problems. Like, imagine you want to just spend time with your family and you can't, and you probably really need your mother or your family in that moment, but you have people who, fans and supporters, who may feel entitled to your time and to take pictures with you. And because AMP specifically, I'm not saying a lot of celebrities do this, but I am going to say for AMP specifically, I've seen them. I watched enough of their videos over the last year or so. I haven't been a fan since day one, so I'm not going to act like I was a day one fan. I just learned of them in 2024, latter, maybe mid 2024. Or was it 2023? Something like that. Somewhere along the lines, I learned about them. And I would say that I genuinely see that they always try to stop. And even though they may not, who knows how they're feeling that day. They may be having a bad day, but they stop and hug people, and they stop and try to be there for people. And imagine if they said no. Do you know how many people would run to social media to say that, oh, we support them, we subscribe to their channels, and we subscribe to their Twitch, and we send donations and whatever else, like, to their Twitch account, and they had the nerve to tell us no? Do you know how much pressure that is to have to always be on, oh yeah, I'll take the picture with you, oh yeah, I'll take the picture with you, oh yeah, and talk to them and so forth, knowing like that can be draining. They are human beings. And one of the things that I always try to think about when I think of celebrities and people of certain status is they're human beings, just like I am. And so I would love to give them, and I respect their boundaries, and I'm not always going to be willing to run up to them to engage with them, because you just never know. I think sometimes we as fans, supporters, whatever word you want to use, I think we should use discernment, intuition, whatever, like read body language to see, are they really in a do they really want to be bothered? And I remember seeing this one clip of a young lady that walked up to Kai, and I believe he was in Walmart, and all she said was, I hope you have a good day, or something along those lines. She didn't ask for a picture or anything, and he was shocked. He was like, you don't want anything else? And she was like, nope, I just want to tell you have a good day, or something along those lines, right? Like, sometimes that's probably the best thing that we can, as fans and supporters, can give them. Like, not asking them for stuff. Yeah, okay, take a picture with them if you see that they're in a good mood, that they're having a time, or whatever the case may be, okay. But sometimes if you see or notice that they may not be having the best of day, give them that grace and be like, you know what, I'm not going to bother them. Maybe say a word of encouragement to them. Maybe pray for them from a distance, or ask to pray for them, or something along those lines. Maybe not always think of you first. Let's think of them as human beings, because they are human beings. Okay, and to close up with this mental health thing, I think we should be very careful with clowning and speaking like, oh my God, how can you be going through mental health issues? You're Kai Cenat, you're Phantom, you're A&P, you're at RDC, you're Kendrick Lamar, you're who Future, whatever. You don't know what these people are going through. You don't know who said what to them. You don't know what their family are dealing with. You don't know. Like, prime example, Phantom allegedly has a cousin that's clowning him and talking down bad about him. I just saw a clip where somebody put like a compilation together, and I saw him in the compilation talking about being happy that Kai broke up with his girlfriend. Like, what? You don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people are doing behind the scenes. Like, we have to be more patient, gentle, and kind to people. And I will leave off with this thought. Please remember, like, Robin Williams, there's a couple other celebrities that I'm not sure why their names are escaping me right now, but Robin Williams for sure unalived himself. He was famous for Miss Doubtfire and a couple other movies, and a lot of people, I remember when it was announced and you heard so many people who knew him was like, it was so unexpected, because when they were around him, he was always bubbly, and like they didn't see the signs of him being depressed or sad or anything like that. And Kai has been gracious enough to allow us into his personal space of saying, hey, I am dealing with mental health issues. And for us to not think about people who we may know personally, or celebrities that we know of that unalive themselves because life got too heavy for them. Yeah, they have money, but sometimes for people, and I know this may be hard to comprehend for some people, is that money is not everything to everybody. Money may not be as valuable to the next person as it is to you. Other things may be way more valuable to them. And if what they value more is impacted, it's going to impact them too. And I just want to say that, and I'm going to close with this thought. Let's be more kind and gentle and let people open up, because God forbid someone open up to you and you clown them and say the same thing that this young man said, and they take their lives. How would you feel? And then the other thing too, think about this. Put yourself in Kai's shoe. What if you opened up to people you thought support you, love you, and want to see the best for you, and you open up to them and told them you were going through mental health issues, and they say to you, what? You got millions of dollars and you're dealing with sadness? Why? Imagine how you would feel if somebody did that to you. Put yourself in these shoes. And I'm going to leave you with that. I hope you have a great day. Remember to be kind, show gentleness to people, because you don't know what people are going through, and don't minimize what someone's going through.